Alright, hello there YouTube. This is Mr. Pokemon 907 and welcome to this would be episode 10 of my Monster Hunter Rise playthrough. Alright, so in the previous episode we did some, I'd say decent, we made some decent progress in the village quest, and I'm seeing if I could make another star, at least through another star of ranking in the village quest. See how far I can get with this. Alright, so RE engine, that's the Resident Evil graphics engine that they use for this and Street Fighter 6, which is very impressive. Very dang impressive. Alright, so gonna wait for this. Yada yada yada. This stays so long compared to PC is annoying. Everything is vice versa, like inverted. This add-on, this DLC checking, file checking is instant on PC. I said it in my previous video that I did. I did a video detailing, giving tips on how to best use the Switch 2, Switch 1, whichever. Yeah, I'm definitely going to leave that in the description below. I don't know if this is too low. I'm going to leave it there. I'm guessing it should be fine, but it's daytime, the acoustics, sound travels really differently during the day compared to the night. For those who might not have known, I'm thinking I maybe should have it a bit loud because it could be some noise in the background, like in just a few, more likely. So this is my personal playthrough. Hell no, I didn't play through the game and leave you all in the dust. This is my personal, and this is us right here. All right. It's my personal playthrough. I played, just because I've got a Switch 2 now with a decent, amazing screen. I can play, you know, uh, television quality, even better than television quality because it's on a smaller screen. It's gonna be way more crisp. Why not play the story again? That's what I'm planning to do there, but I didn't really use that yet. And this is us, so let's go on ahead. This is my YouTube save file. This is what we did so far. Alright, so I've got the Tech Trinidad armor, piece of that, and there's still this is the Elgato suit as well. Not Kimura at all, that's definitely Elgato. DLC. Alright, so, let's see, manage Kimura. It is, but it's quite similar to the, yeah. So this was always the Kimura outfit, I guess. Anyways, so Jewel Blades. This is the best that I can muster right now. I'd have to fight the Tech Trinidad again. Alright, the Rampage changes every time you set out on a quest. This includes standard quests. The rewards obtained from the Rampage depend on the difficulty denoted on the quest board and monsters encountered. Select quests according to your skill level and desired materials. During multiplayer, quests that can be accepted at the quest counter can also differ by player. However, players can join Rampage quests accepted by another player as long as the requirements for joining are met. Alright, so that's speaking on a little bit of single player and multiplayer at the same time. Quite interesting. So what I can do, alright, so I finished the necessary quests. Yeah, this definitely feels too low, man. I'm gonna leave it here. Alright, so I definitely finished the necessary quests to, get on to rank 3. There's still some other quests, but I left those out. They're not as important. These two and these two. So 4 of those. So 3 now. I pretty much did. Unless key quest completed. So yeah, I'm guessing definitely it is. We've got to go on and do this Rampage quest in order to unlock the 4 stars. So I'm guessing this is going to be, yeah. Accept. just to be sure. Alright, so you're here. Do you know any of the monster? Do you know of the monster Beshaden? It's a fanged, thick-tailed beast with unpredictable movements. It's attacking anyone passing through the shrine ruins. An urgent quest has been issued for you to hunt it. What are you still doing here? You need a reason, do you? Very well. Right now, you know, all of Kimura hasn't got the strength or means to take on Magnamalo and the Rampage. It feeds on the Horde to gain power. You can try and kill it, but it'll just eat even more to restore its strength. So what we need to do is separate it from the Horde, and I'm devising a way to do just that. In order to finish my device, I need materials from the Shaitan, which just showed up at the ruins. The construction itself is... no, forget it. Time's short. We'll talk when it's done. Right now, I just need you to hunt Beshaden. Alright. So Beshaden is not in our hunter notes as yet, I'm quite sure. Alright, because it's going to be a new monster, it's going to be a cutscene more than likely as well. So what I'm going to do is... alright, let's see. Whoa. So I do side quest, request. Endemic life, take a picture of a rock lizard. Deliver 3 wisp lanterns, deliver 3 bullet shells. I don't have those as yet. Deliver palamute gear materials. I needed 3 maclite ores. I've got 1 of them so far. And yeah, these are just, I could do these off screen. This literally, I guess something else. All right. So just viewing these passes it that they don't, you know, annoy it, you know, all the red in the menu. But that isn't important, is it? So game settings. I don't think there's something in here. Alright, move wrong village, steelwork, someone needs to speak. Is he saying, I have an important matter to discuss. What is this? I'm K907. There's something I should tell you about. I've devised a special new technique to upgrade weapons in order to further better our chances against the Rampage. I call it ramping up. It uses materials from the Rampage to enhance weapons far more than any normal means would be capable. When you've collected the necessary materials, bring them here and I'll show you. Alright, so ramping up, I guess that is it. I hope MK907 will like it. MK907, can I give you something? I practiced real hard to say the name right. It's a girl of glad tidings. You put it on your Kahoot and it brings you good luck. And on top of that, I wish lots and lots of extra glad tidings into it for you, MK907. I really hope they come true. And you get a whole bunch of good luck cause of it. Garb of glad tidings, interesting. So, in case you're wondering what she's on about, I can call my Kahoot. That is back. So, all the carpentry noise in the background, I do apologize in the early. Alright, so I could go to the pet menu and change its clothing. Garb of glad tidings. Good luck. Alright. And send Kahoot away. There's also like some DLC skins you can get that the Kahoot actually looks like a big Drake as like a smaller monster form of yeah, cool stuff. There's 7, an urgent quest has come in. It's a request to hunt down a Beshaden, a big monster with a big tail that likes to monkey around. Most of that monkeying around involves attacks using its tail, so keep an eye on it, okay? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pause the recording. I forgot to do something that's very... in fact, it's on me, so I don't need to. Alright, just hold a bit. Forgot to block my my neural, right? Forgot to block my neural. That's the most important thing whilst, you know, recording videos, especially where I live here on this dying island. Alright. So, urgent quest. Monkey wrench in your plans. The names, like the titles for these missions are always so good. The creativity is out there, man. Abandon the previous one, definitely. And I'm gonna do that after this. Get some good materials from this, and see if I can ramp up my weapon and or armor. Then it's gonna be rampage after that. On the road to perdition. Stands a false century of a devilish mission. Alright, okay. Once it spots movement, it puts its tail in position. The end. Its plan to pelt prey coming into fruition. For this is its territory, and there is no admission. Frenetic aesthetic, behaving. Cool stuff. Alright, so grab these. You already know how it is. Running this route. So up this way. You do this every mission, and it's definitely not a waste. These come in handy, like they did say a million times already. The bitter bugs. Get me some ores. Every single mission, it is definitely worth it. It adds up over time, and you'll see. Oh dang it! That's the only thing, because I'm gonna use a custom node too. I don't really, as much as they say this is nice, I've been playing on the television quite a lot. The scaling in the game is a lot different, so you find yourself doing that sometimes. Alright. Drop down here, grab this, and then there's this thunder bug. Grab that, and spring self over this way as quickly as can. And these missions feel like really empty for me now, because reaching master rank and stuff on my own in my own playthrough is like you can actually bring other hunters with you, like in the game. Like I'm talking about single player. Like the game itself allows you to bring other hunters in as well to help alongside the hunt. And yeah, so I'm not there as yet. We've got to do so much before that is even unlocked in this. A lot. So it's going to be quite a while before that's unlocked. But knowing me, we're going to get there kind of fast. Believe it or not, it isn't going to be a month or a year. Trust me, that some people do take with games like this. I actually had a point in time where I was trying to traverse and it's impressive that I still managed to somehow kill those monsters. I was not getting there's a point where you unlock these curio infected monsters. They're called risens. Then they surpass a certain point, and I wasn't actually, like, you're supposed to look at in the smithy, you're supposed to look at the person who actually gives you your weapon creations and your armor creations and stuff. You bring in materials. You're supposed to look at the necessary materials in there, upgrade them to the curio form of their weapon, curio form of their armor, and then you're supposed to look at what materials are needed, and then you're gonna go and look at the materials that certain curio infected. This is like a unique kind of virus in this game, so it's like really tedious, and I wasn't doing all that, and I was just using what you'd call stock weaponry and armor, and I was somehow making it by, but it's taking a while, right? So I was like totally out of it, man. I was angry as hell. This is tedious, so really and truly what I was thinking about doing, alright, is actually pausing the recording until I get all of the necessary spirit birds for the boost up. Because look, my health isn't up there yet. The energy the hunter has isn't up there yet. I've got to collect all these dying. This is gonna be annoying as hell. Alright, so if not this episode, at some point I'm definitely going to stop actually recording all this because it's very repetitive, and just watching me run around slash up to get these could be really, I could imagine it. You want to see the monster hunt is what you came here for. This isn't a stream. I'm not on Twitch, just hanging and playing. And yeah, I definitely say YouTube is all about, you know, getting to the point and stuff like that. That's where I am. So if not this episode, if I do end up doing it this episode, then I'm already 15 minutes into this dang episode, and I've never, I didn't even meet up on Beshadeness yet, because I'm doing this. Oh god, at least it didn't drop right down. Damn though, that's still a lot. Alright, so I think I wasn't following the main route, I'd say, per se. So alright, is this a bit too loud? And the brightness, I was thinking the brightness should be a little high because it's daytime right now and there's some light coming in from the window behind what I'm using, and that could kind of mess with the camera's ability to balance the lighting somewhat. So maybe I am, you know, I'm doing quite well when I turn the brightness up a little higher than I usually do have it right now, I guess. So yeah, the health looks fine, the stamina looks fine. So let's just, I think this should be enough after this bush. That's what, 16 minutes in, didn't even start fighting Beshadeness yet. Jeez, man. This game is crazy. Original Monster Hunter, whatever your stats are, they are, right? And you don't have too much to worry about the you just like maybe use a special potion or some item, maybe a well-done steak, and you get your stats up. But in this game, they made sure that you've got to spend about 15 minutes or so running around slashing brushes to get these things, running around looking for where they are in the area. It is ridiculous as hell. I can definitely see when this game launched, there's a lot of people who love this game as well. It is a nice game, but it is too freaking tedious, man. A lot of people who left this game and just went back to Monster Hunter World and said, like, this is too ridiculous, man. Like, just something about it is, it screams overly done, like excessive, alright? Excessive as hell. Because look at this. I've spent how many minutes already? I haven't started fighting the monsters yet. And just running around collecting these things. This is tedious as hell, man. So I get my attack boost. There's another one here. Although that's maxed already. You can see it's saying max. It was supposed to add 3, but it's already maxed out. Alright. So where the hell is this thing? Alright. So down this way, I'm gonna pass myself some Arzuros. Arzuros is down here. Alright, so grab that. Got 10 well-done steaks. So when I get my way to the Beshaden, I should be, oh wait a minute. I was going the right way, wasn't I? Alright, so down here it's on the freaking move. So believe it or not, the route that I was taking was actually way better a route, getting this thing quite faster. Like I could have just kept going. It did end up moving that way, so dang it, I could have kept going there and I would have been fine. Alright, so well done steak. Because I think we're close. I don't think it's gonna move from here. It's very, very, very unlikely for monster to move and then move again the same second. Unless it's like hurt or something, and yeah, this is gonna be first hit. I haven't even unlocked my switch skills yet, so in this save this YouTube playthrough, so we're gonna have to go with the shit. Try not to get hit. Alright, so that's gonna be a poison gust. Alright, get this off right off the bat. See if we can get as much damage in. Alright, so this thing is very agile. It is a monkey, right? So you've got to watch out for those, as well as the trolls, the random trolls that trolls at you. When you see it doing this, you get away, because large blast radius there, and that is like instantly stunning. You get stunned one time, and you wouldn't be able to do anything. Just get hit again. Get hit as few as possible, right? Alright, you're gonna hop there. So there's a lot of memory, a lot of like reflexes, timing. People who like that sort of stuff. A lot of people like that sort of stuff. Action. I see there's Capcom had a stream just the other day, and they showed off some games that are upcoming, and I think Dragon's Dogma 2 got a demo on the other systems, but sadly not Switch 2, but it is coming out on Switch 2, Dragon's Dogma 2. And I'd say that that's definitely Monster Hunter, and no offense to Monster Hunter, but I'd even go as far as saying that's Monster Hunter on steroids. So that's going to be fun as hell. It's practically the same as this, but you have way more stakes, and it's in the world of dragons and humans, not hunters per se. Say it like that, you get the gist of what this thing is about. If you've ever played Skyrim, you know how savage this could eventually get. These big, massive dragons, not just like kitty-fied, like dragon creatures that we've got in this, and this monkey and stuff like that, just gliding across there. Is like, I'd say, a more mature Monster Hunter. So believe it or not, I won't go as far as saying this isn't mature as well, but if you find that interesting, you could go check that out. After watching this, of course. Alright, so dang it, man, I've got to sharpen my weapon already. So what I do is I just call my Palamute, and you could actually sharpen whilst writing. So I just and sharpen. Very useful. He's on the go. He's on the move. Gotta track this thing down. Come on. All right. Just want this over already. This is what, 22 minutes in, and I haven't finished this thing yet. Jeez. So separate from the story, to be honest, right? Yeah, I've got way too much echo in here, man. I've got way too much sound echo in here. It's bright daytime recording. I hate doing videos during the day because for some reason this island is more, I'd say, hectic, busy during the night. So sound doesn't really bounce around, you know, like everyone is at work or something. Is like too much empty ear, and you know, it's 2026, and I already mentioned so a lot of socially awkward shit goes on around here. I'm just going to be really raw. Your house could be tapped, you call it that. You know, someone could be hearing inside, and you've got all this empty ear. And I'm recording in the daytime, like I did explain in the video before. My dad is a carpenter, so sometimes people come around just like, you know, viewing what they're gonna buy, the furniture that they're gonna buy that my father built before it even gets there. People just come around the workshop. All that sort of stuff can happen during the daytime, and I'm like right there. I'm like right here. So it makes no sense, you know, having my entire video setup exposed, and it's crazy, man. So nighttime is best, but I've got my reasons. I made that video last night into this morning, detailing, you know, some tips on using your, you know, getting the best out of your Switch 1 or your Switch 2. And that was I had to record it in parts because it's like I mistakenly closed the video program whilst it was recording. One video was around 4 gigs, the other one was like around 5 or something like that. So it added up like quite a lot. That's a lot of memory. And then this stupid freaking video editing program that I have to use because I don't have access to a laptop as yet. I've got to get my last laptop I had, all of them were second hand. The one that belonged to me, that was way too old now, so that died on its own. But just out of old age, nothing else. I do care my things a lot. I've still got a working Nintendo Wii. I had that thing for years, I tell you, like over a decade by now, and it's still working. So the hell do these people do with these laptops when they create them? So that thing is out of it, and I do not have a working PC. The other one I had is something that my sister gave me, and that's second hand or third hand. I think she bought it second hand from someone. I'm not sure. It's really good PC though, like integrated GPU. Uh, it was awesome, man. I think it's still living though. It's just that the battery is really kaput because people are dumb as shit, and most people just use their laptop whilst it's plugged in, and then the battery is like literally non-existent, and it'll die if you just unplug it, that sort of shit. And I think the battery was swollen as well, a lot of shit. So eventually it died, and I have nothing. One day I was transferring some data from my Switch 1, because that's years ago. Switch 2 wasn't around as yet, and I plugged in my hard drive. I guess it was too much on the system, and I hope this doesn't, for those of you who do end up watching this, you're techie, you might know what is going on here. You might know for sure if that laptop is dead or not. Do leave it in the comments if you're not too shy what you think happened there. So this thing, I have this thing, alright, turned on. It's running though, and I plug my hard drive in. This is like a portable hard drive that I have. It whirs, it goes up, it loads up, and doing whatever. And what I usually did was I take the excess album picks that I have. I hope my hard drive is still good because I never got to test it since then. I hope it isn't corrupt. That'd be so sad. But I took it and I plugged my Switch 1 in as well. The very second I plugged that Switch 1 in, poof, just off, just like that. It was like as if it was like a surge problem. It just turned off the same second. I guess maybe because the energy pull was too much. It doesn't have its own battery, and it was running just off the current, and maybe the current pull was too much, and it never turned on again since I plug it in and try, and it's just done in that sense. I don't know if like it blew a fuse or something, but so sad. So I've got nothing that I could video edit with, anything of the sort, anything too advanced, and I was using YouTube Create, and that app is so freaking retarded. It's like, say you're making a video just by adding two clips together or something, the YouTube Create takes that video itself, right, and multiplies it. So it's like it takes the video and copies it 2 times. So it's gonna have the video sourced, right, and whatever you're using in the app for editing, it like actually saves the video again into your system, maybe to use it with ease, like to make the editing more easy, I guess. And then it's still got to upload, and whilst it's uploading as well, it again saves another version of the video. So that's like triple the video, not double even. It's freaking ridiculous, I tell you. Alright, so I cleared so much things out my phone that I didn't need. Maybe it worked it worked, multiple stones. What? Multiple birds with one stone, whatever the term is. I'm just doing too much right now. Thinking about all these terminologies and everything, but yeah, it was terrible, man. So at least I cleared enough memory out my phone. I got the that I could exchange that data. That's the only thing I have that I could edit with, like, but it was too much for the phone. Like the video files that I end up recording with this HDR thing, it is like crazy. It's actually HDR quality, just in a lower resolution. If you're watching it on television, you're wondering what I'm talking about, saying how weird the videos look. If you have a mobile phone or a tablet or something of the sort, like, that's the best bet you have for watching these, because the resolution is usually really low. I think it's up to 1080p, yeah, but it is how am I gonna say this? Is like raw 1080p. So when it's being blown up on like a large 2K television or something, it's gonna look kind of stretched. It isn't gonna like there's something called aspect ratio, if you know what I'm talking about, for like video resolution. If you're someone who has a YouTube channel as well and you've been around video editing, yeah, so it's like raw 1080p. So you've got to have something like a cell phone, believe it or not. 1080 is like actually around tablet size. display. Like these televisions that we have these days, these flat screen TVs are actually 2K resolution. That's like 1440p something around there, 13 something. Anyways, back to the story at hand, right? MK907, great work handling that urgent quest. Taking care of that monster allowed old Ham to finish this thingamabob. Go check it out when you can. Don't run off just yet. There's more good news. You can now take on a 4-star quest. Get him from Hinoa when you're ready. And just one more thing, Magdamalo and the Rampage are almost upon us. You're doing real good out there. Don't lose focus. So I hope you like the action at least and me rattling off as well. Interesting stories and all that. Alright, so think you can lend me a hand? What's this? Hey there, I'm K907. Hard at work as always, I see. How's your Palamute treating you? Hearing stories about your work is such an inspiration. I swear I didn't remember he says that. Every time I hear, I swear in the origin of all life that I'm not telling lies. Every time I hear a story, I get an idea for some new Palamute gear. But then I got so excited and was in such a hurry to create that I forgot to get the materials I need. Do you have any you can spare? If so, I can set you up with some never before seen Palamute gear when I'm finished. How do you know it was never before seen, huh? People sometimes cross the same ideas, dude. Alright, so Dragonite War and a Great Izuchi Hide. I've got 3 of them already. Alright, so Dragonite War, I'm not sure if the area that I'm currently in it delivers that. So quite interesting, dude, to be asking for something like that already. Maybe I should be doing some hub quests, I don't know. Maybe I should have been jumping between a village quest, hub quest, village quest, hub quest. The hub is over here. And I never, maybe I should, step in here for a bit. Let's see. Alright, so it's a true masterpiece now. What's this? Hello there, MK907. I've got some big meals from the canteen for you. Speaking like the cat, excuse me. We upgraded our dango making equipment to produce a whole new level of bunny net again. Alright, cool. Now, when you eat from your menu, you'll have more energy than you've ever had before. Not before, you get it? Cats speak all differently, cat language. You can count on it. Oh, we've also added some new dango, making them it was a real team effort, and they're simply to die for. Okay then. Is that like a little pun? The fact that we faint out there so many times. Cat, you trying to be funny? Huh? Kitty cat. Anyways, I understand. What's he on about? What's this guy on about? Hey, I'm K907. I have some special meals for my favorite customer. I've got some new stuff. So you got some new stock in. Here's some stuff that we can use. Alright, so let's see. Buy and send to the item box directly. Some trank bombs, so we don't have to create those ourselves. Quite useful. I can get up to 233. Alright, so I'm gonna get like 50 of these. Yeah, I don't think that should kill my money resource as yet. All right, so that's good. And those are gonna come in handy just about soon enough. Like when I'm trying to get my way through the hub quest and my weapon isn't really up to scruff as yet. Like I don't have the materials yet. You can choose to just capture the monster if it's taking a while instead of trying to slay it one time. MK907 had this super weird thing happen to me the other day. I went on a trip to buy dango ingredients and it got dark before I could make it back. So I was walking through some gloomy caverns alone, getting this really creepy vibe. And suddenly I heard these screams like, yeah. When it really scared the life out of me. I panicked and ran home as quickly as I could, dropping all my stuff on the way. Please, can you go find my stuff for me? I know exactly where I left it, and I'll have dango ready when you're back. Alright, so that quest is actually useful. You unlock some dango if you're someone into that. But as a challenge, I won't be. Maybe like once, just to show how the cutscenes do look when you eat your dango and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and use some dango like one time, but throughout this entire playthrough, I won't be using any dango. Good tidings, Master MK907. I have stocked a special selection of items expressly suited to your very exploits. Each and every one is guaranteed to be of use to you. I highly recommend it. Okay, everyone has an upgrade, I guess. Alright, so, if anyone ever tells you that Bunny Dango is needed in this game. They either don't know that it isn't, or they're telling you lies. Because I got all the way through to the final game. I've defeated Risen Shagar Magala. That's like they're normal monsters, then they're Curio infected monsters, and then they're monsters that have been affected. The Curio kills them. Alright? It's like a zombie virus per se. And if they come back from after the infection, they're like 10 times stronger or something like that, strong as hell. And I've defeated a Risen Shigaru Magala, alright? And I got that far into the game. That's like post game after there's the main story, you beat that. And then there's the DLC story, that's post DLC story. And I did all of that without ever using Bunny Dango, alright? I kid you not, I swear. So I'm going to be running through this game without. This is going to be exciting for those of you who played this already, saying that I'm just, lazing off and all that. You're finding shit to say. You'll be so proven wrong soon enough. Alright, that's why I even got around to doing this series, alright? Good job out there. Oh, by the way, have you noticed how excited Elder Fugan and Master Hamon have been acting recently? My sister says that Master Hojo in the Gathering Hub has been in a super good mood too. He's croaking in delight. All three used to be famous hunters back in the day, and now they're reliving their glory days vicariously through you. I wonder if they remember doing 4-star quests. Well, I'm sure it'll all come back to them soon enough now that you've unlocked them. And that's not all you've unlocked. More star equals tougher monsters. But I'm sure you'll be just fine. Alright, so I guess. Via to rub it in. This is going to be terrifying, isn't it? Alright, so let's see. For this one, there's going to be... Ooh, there's quite a lot. Now, there's 5 of them you've got to defeat. Alright. So, Somnacanth. Barrief is cruel as heck. I'm not sure if I should be doing that first, but I'm thinking about doing it. You tackle the harder monsters first. That's just the strategy you usually go along with here. All right, so the Tobikadachi, there's a Raffian, Volvadon, and so what I'm gonna do is there's 6 of them. All right, there's 6 of them here, and we've got to take out 5 of them. So my best bet here, what I should, because these dual blades are not sharp enough. This is the very beginning of the game. Basarios is literally a rock ton of a boulder that we're going to be fighting against, and it makes no sense. I don't have a sharp enough dual blade set as yet. I'm going to leave this one out, and we're going to take all the rest of these down. Alright, that's going to be the strategy here. Maybe later down the road I'm going to do that, but not as yet. Alright, we're gonna end up fighting another one of these, I swear. Alright, no worries about that. So this one is weak to electric. So whatever is the element that I can get so far, let's go over to this guy. Masterfully done. Thanks to you, the device is ready to go at the stronghold. With this, we can divide Magnamalo on the rampage and prevent it from regaining its strength. You still want to know how it works? Fine, I'll explain it to you. It's complicated, so listen well. The flesh and blood of the rampage is extremely nutritious to Magnamalo, that's why it always follows the horde. Its nose is amazingly sensitive to the frenzy. We'll use that very quality against it. This is where Beshaden comes in. His stomach is perfect for aging meats. For the monster palate, anyway. We stuffed fresh meat from a rampaging monster into the stomach. Soon, it'll be pungent enough to draw Magnamalo here. But my contraption with the stomach inside it will lure Magnamalo into one of the stronghold's secret passages. You'll be waiting at the end of it, and the rest is up to you. Chimera is more than steel and hunters. My device was my answer to Fugan's words in a way only a blacksmith knows how. Since you helped me make it, I'd like to give this in exchange. There's an armor spears, street 5 of them, sweet. We use those for upgrades as well, so ramp up weapons, set rampage skills. Materials available exclusively from Rampage rewards can be used to grant designated, rampage skills for each weapon type. Select the weapon that you would like to upgrade with a rampage skill with the active rampage skill option. Alright, so here is my... Let's see if I can turn this up a bit. I think that's going to be fine. Hopefully that isn't too bright. Alright, you want to lay down the rampage skill of the active rampage skill option at the smithy. Once a rampage skill is set, it is equipped to the weapon's rampage slot. It cannot be freely removed, but most can be overridden by another rampage skill or removed through a rollback. Rollback is where you say you upgrade a weapon, you can roll it back to the version before. Somewhat like those of you who are old enough to know about the Windows rollback. So if you update and something happened to your hardware, so you can actually just go back to the previous OS. Alright. If you would like to try a new rampage skill, simply try setting another rampage skill. If you override a rampage skill, it is possible to restore the weapon's last equipped rampage skill. Select the rampage skill with a yellow arrow icon next to it. In it, the Smithy's set rampage skill option to re-equip the previous set rampage skill. Oh my god, so complex, so complicated it sounds, right? So there's this ability you can have with each weapon. And yeah, so right now I can actually boost my attack, boost my affinity or my defense. I'm all about attack. My defense is really good. I'm like agile enough. I've already beaten Master Quest. I'm not boasting, I'm just saying. So what the hell am I going to be doing boosting my defense? I'm not needing that as much. I just want to get through this as quickly as I can, right? 41 minutes in, we've got to do something. Got to do something here. Alright, so my bad. What can I forge or upgrade, dude? Let's go, man. I need a stronger weapon here. Alright, so this is finally shit. So this is, we get 154. It was 110 before. 154, sweet. Upgrade, and I need at least a 1. So over those colored numbers there, that's the value that they give, and then the numbers next to those is the amount that I have. I only need 1. This one has 24, so let's just use this. Alright, and $2,000, whatever they call them in this world. So let's see, that is a Chimera Glint Blades, or in this land I should say, whatever they call them. That's the best that I can muster right now apparently. So let's see, 154, this is 120. Alright, all of these are weaker, I'm quite sure. I think this is going to be, after they unlock, of course, I think those are going to be way stronger than what I have so far, especially all the way down here. But I think these, I know actually, these are based on monsters that haven't been like met as yet. The data isn't in the, you can see a monster encyclopedia, so there isn't anything on them as yet. All right. But so I think we're good now, at least weapon wise. Forge armor. Alright, and I have a bit of these. Oh my bad, it's the same thing. Alright, so Bishaden is the best armor right now. So I guess I can make some of them, but I'd have to fight Bishaden multiple times. I think I'm definitely going to do that though. I'm going to pause the recording and come back after I fight you. You saw how easily I took down Bishaden. I'm doing this all on my own. I don't have to prove anything as much, right? So I've only had enough materials for one set. I'm not sure how much I've got to do this, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna pause the recording, and I'm gonna come back after I. You know what? You know what? You know what? I got a better idea. I'm gonna keep this. I did that a lot already, in my playthroughs when I was younger, but I'm gonna keep this as natural as I can. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just before every episode, I'm gonna fight one of the 4-star monsters here. I would do whatever monster I need to get materials from, and then I would then do one of these. But this progression is looking like I don't really need to do that as much. My defense is good enough for sure. So I'm gonna take this down here, and maybe another monster after this, and yeah, so I'm getting through these stars kind of quickly, am I not? It's only like the 10th episode, huh? Exactly. I'm a reckless spring, clear as children's song. If only we could go on the water in this, but some people complain too much deep runs, it's extreme, elegant but strong. Yeah, I'm gonna be more on that after this. A lullaby is sung, soft sounds of seduction. Its dulcet tones inducing sleep and serpentine destruction. The glare. The freaking glare. Holy shit. This thing is a beast though. This thing is a beast. Alright. So just grab those as quickly as you can. Alright, there we go. I didn't replenish my potion after that other mission. Alright, so let's see, where is it? Yeah, there we go. Get my flash bug. Alright. And so you can see I just changed at least one piece, like the headpiece, with this monster material from the shading. And I can make a full armor set, but you can see how tedious this is. I'm already right on ahead trying this. Yeah, just trying to like take this monster down so that my videos don't end up like a whole freaking hour each or two every one. And even if I go to an hour, then it's like, you know, I already did a lot in each video, so I'm going to be running ahead and taking these monsters down as quickly as I can. That is the aim, per se, right? Alright, come on, climb up. Yeah, collecting those are going to be coming in handy as well. Makes no sense avoiding those. Grab that. And that, alright? So I'm sure people caught upon it, some of my videos. My nose sounds blocked up. I don't have a cold. It's just this where I am, for reasons, you know, you don't want to hear all the trees outside. My mom, whenever the rain falls, she's got like literal bins and buckets all around the house collecting water and stuff. And they're noisy as hell when the water drips off the roof. You don't want all that noise getting into these videos. It's going to be like literally non-existent. No, it's going to be loud as hell. It's going to go right into my videos, and it makes no sense me leaving all my room exposed. So whilst in here is shut, right? For some reason, it's like it. I just build up some. I don't have to say it raw out, but I guess you can already make out what happens there. So that's all it is. You know, the nasal just automatically building up, whatever the heck that is. But it happens sometimes when I've got here. So yeah, my whilst recording or for other reasons, other than that, no. My dad might be going on sometimes, but I've got in here shut up way too much. Like it would have been worse if that was the case. Like yeah, at least my back window is open, but if I have sometimes no matter what I do, the windows could be sprawled open. Like I guess the moisture around my house is way too high. Like in the early mornings and at late nights, that happens a lot. I was recording like I think after 1 or something like that in the morning, after 2 o'clock. So yeah, so I think yeah, the energy is good. I've just got a bit more in health, and I could just end up running up on one of these like while it's fighting. It happens. I think this is decent enough, so we're just gonna go ahead and rush this thing. It's like 48 minutes in. Yeah, that's way too close to an hour right now. So let's go ahead get this thing done. Although I have way more memory right now on the device that I'm using, I still don't wanna, you know, risk this too much. Oh shit, where the hell is it? Yeah, there we are. Jesus, man, the stunning roar is so annoying. Come on. So I've got my weapon all upgraded. We're doing a lot more damage, I hope. Maybe I chose... I definitely chose the right one, for sure. I left out the right one. I'm definitely not going up against freaking Basarios with a dual blade that doesn't have enough sharpness. It's going to be... My weapon is just going to be bouncing off of that thing. It's going to be ridiculous, alright? And it makes no sense just even doing the mission, wasting time just to show you that I'm correct. So, yeah. Do what me. Get this. That was stupid. Come on. I've got decent armor, so I'm fine. I just won't be being hit all the time. This is one of the more skillful monsters, I'd admit. One of the more agile monsters. So yeah, it's really good that they put this first in the list. They know what they're doing. Someone takes this on first. They've got, I say, a lot of distress out of the way quite early. Alright. So it already got its parts all broken. Looking good already. And we just started this thing, so this is going to be fine. I think I should be able to do the rampage as well. After this, I think that's what I'm going to do. Get a rampage off, or I think I'm going to end this episode off and just start the next episode with that rampage, and then it kind of cut through this ranking as well. Yeah, I think that's going to make a lot more sense. Because these rampages are really long, and this is still the beginning of the game, so every rampage for a while, I'm thinking they just want to like tutorial your face in. So it's like tutorial after tutorial. That could end up like an hour. This video could end up really long because of that, and I don't want that to be happening again. It happened before, and I was like really barely on the mark of memory left. I'm quite sure. I don't want that happening again. I have a lot of memory. 10 times what I did before, or twice, or 3 times, whatever. But I don't think I won't be risking that again. Anything could happen. I've got this device all charged up to 100% before this video, and the battery is gonna be fine. But I don't take risks where I am, the time of the day that I am freaking recording this. It makes no sense. Anything could happen around here. All the noise in the background, someone could show up and kind of like get in the way of the video. People are disrespectful around here. I've got so-called friends that I'm sure if they show up, they might just take my door and open it and step in the house. You'd hear someone in the background. These people are something else. So after this, I'm definitely going to end the episode, because this episode is going to end up around an hour anyways. This has been an hour that I've been doing this. And I did make some I'd say some good progress. So after this episode, then I'm gonna take on the rampage. Get this thing taken down, man. Huh? Swing that shit. Alright. Get from here. Good. See if I could get another mount attack. Because I'm gonna get just as I said that. This thing is running, or it seems like it's going this way. So there's a little path it takes from where it just went, and it's going to be going this way. You can see on the map on the bottom left, this line it's taking. So it's going into this cave, I think. There's a cave down here. Grab this. Yeah. Kind of freaking confusing. So yeah, so I just missed it actually, my bad. I know this game like from the palm of my hand, and I just made that stupid yeah, so we've got to go from here actually. Alright, so good thing I passed there again. Just place that there in case I ever need to use it. These things launch you across the map, like just little shortcuts throughout the maps. So you don't have to manually like bound over certain mountains and stuff. Those large wire bugs just launch you over mountains or certain areas. For people who aren't too good at climbing around, those things are very useful. Alright. So I think this is kind of close to death already, because it's running at least. So kind of closing in on the conclusion for this episode, I'd say. It's going to be in the very back of the cave. And just use this this ration. And that little pinch of energy bar to maximum. And yeah, here it is. Here it is. I'd really like it if I had an elemental weapon, but these games like to start kind of slow. It's like purposely done. What timing that is, huh? The roar. Dang it. Freaking one time I was fighting a monster, and one of these small wildlife like just bit me, right? Just bit me and caused me to flinch, and the monster was able to take me right out. I was so pissed. I was like, seriously, this shit? Why? Way. It was like so bad, man. It was like random as hell too. Like this thing came out of nowhere. I think it hopped from because usually the monsters watch from afar and they're just barking or whatever the hell else. And the smaller monsters and they don't get any VA because they could easily be killed as well, right? But sometimes they get brave and like hop out and like snap at you. And one bit me, caused me to flinch, and then the bigger monster just like took me right out. I was like, so that shows you how much skill and focus is necessary. This isn't just hacking and slashing at all. Alright, I'm gonna see if I could play it for a while without being hit. You'll see what I mean. As soon as I'm thinking of doing that, this thing is using a special flash move, trying to get me stunned. What timing, huh? And I should dodge here. Is going to be doing a freaking that's like a sleeper breath, but from that angle I could get around here safely. Alright, get some combos off. Like I said in the previous episode, the head is alright. So this is doing what I call a screamer blast. Is going to give off that wave. You can just hop over that and get in. Alright, I was looking for another mount attack, but I was a bit off there. Give me a break. I wasn't playing in handheld mode for a while. I could make that mistake again if I'm not careful. It was, cut across and land into it and get sent to sleep. Alright, got him. Alright, so I can definitely capture this thing now and, get some extra materials that way. Let's use my pitfall trap here. Ah, shit. Luckily, it was far enough. I'm already acquainted enough that I know where I should be going. Alright. Just plant this here. Come on, stay quiet, you annoying shit. And hopefully it's caught in it. Come on, come on, come on. It's jumping forward again, so definitely got you. Alright. So, I could easily kill it myself as well, but that's going to take a lot more time. And I finally finished an episode in just about an hour or less. If I'm fast enough, finishing here. Finally, for the first time in a while. Yup. Just under a freaking hour, it didn't go past. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so... Alright, get those materials in. I unlocked the cutscene for Sunbreak. And yeah. So I'm going to be starting that rampage the next episode. And then after that, see if I can take something else down. Alright, request completed. One can be reported. And that is to whom? Oh, this guy then. Alright, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to do it for the polymute. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now I can continue making my prototype. Goka says thank you too. And here's the gear I promised. If you have any feedback, I'd be happy to hear it. I hope that tales of you and your geared up Palamutes endeavors spread far and wide across the land. Guarding Parasol. Yeah, sweet. I never used it before. It would be interesting. So I guess, yeah, you're gonna love it. And what's this? Oh, hey, Mknizer 7, guess what? I've gotten so good at making bunny dango, they're turning more delicious than ever. Cool, right? Now when you eat those same dango, the effect you get from them is even more powerful and energizing than before. I've updated the menu, you should check it out. Every dish on there is super yummy. You'll want to order a whole bunch of it. I guess, I reckon. Alright, so let me just replenish I forgot this episode it could happen again. Replenish those. Replenish those. I guess. Put these up. And yeah. I think I'm fine right there, alright? I do need to, if I need another one, I could auto sort, yeah. Alright, cool. I think that's fine. So yeah, this is the end of it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you liked, you can click that like button. And as well, the button that says subscribe. That really should be saying follow, because all you're doing is being notified of my videos and post whatever else. Whenever I create new content, you'd be notified. That's all it is. All you're doing is following. That should be saying follow. YouTube really needs to get on that. I don't know why to this day it still says subscribe. Although there are YouTube services that you can pay for, but right here, there's none of that. This is just a raw uploads you'll be getting and stuff, free of charge. So as far as I know, as of the moment and time of recording this, they're free. Alright, so you click on that subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever I create new content. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is me, Mr. Pokemon907, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever you're watching. Until next upload, yeah, some more Monster Hunter. I'm thinking about doing a random Final Fantasy episode, but I don't get it. I don't get why people are so crazy about it. I'm just running around, and it's not like this where you're just fighting and it's all survival. You're not fighting big bosses all the time. Like this is, you're just fighting monsters, and I get them taken out in a few seconds, and then I'm running around the map, just picking up random items. And every certain locations have monsters, and you can maybe see them or maybe don't. It's really boring compared to this, to be honest. But people are that heavily obsessed with Cloud and his team and Tifa and the rest of it. They're like totally oblivious to that. But it's way less action. That's what I'm getting at. All right. Like when you're fighting, you just lock onto an enemy. You block and it's stunned, and then you just pull off a move and it's dead. You block another one and it's stunned. You pull off another move and it's dead. And then you run around picking up items, listening to what the characters talk, and that's it. Really? And rinse and repeat for the rest of the game. You fight a few bosses like that are story driven. I don't understand the hype behind the Final Fantasy as much as these, to be honest, because you're more immersed in these games, I'd say. But whatevs, all right. More Monster Hunter episodes to come. I'd randomly upload a Final Fantasy, but I'm not focusing on that. All right. So until next upload, enjoy.